Welcome you one and all in the video series of structural design work. Myself Mia Mahajan, working as an assistant professor in Sanjivani College of Engineering, Civil Engineering Department. So today we are going to learn design of gusseted base. So already we have designed slat base. So this is the period number third of B part, that is design of gusseted base. So we have with us numerical. A column IS-HB 350, India standard heavy beam 350, depth of bisection is already mentioned, accurate 661.2 Newton meter, carries an axial compressive factor of 1700 kilonewton. Design suitable bolted gusseted base using concrete grade M50 and M24 4.6 grade bolt for the connection. So here we are going to design the gusseted base for a load of factor load PV already which is given, that is 1700 kilonewton. So dealing with the solution, first of all write down the given data. So PV load is given, that is 1700 kilonewton. FCK value is M50, grade of concrete is already mentioned. So FCK will be the compressive strength of concrete is 50 Newton per mm square or MPa. So diameter of the bolt, here we are going to see M24 4.6. So here indicates, so diameter of the bolt is 24 mm. Here 2 mm clearance we are going to add in the diameter of the bolt. So diameter of the bolt DH or D0 is equal to 26 mm. Then Fy we are going to take 250 MPa. Fu will be the 410 MPa. Then partial safety factor for the bolt, we know that is 1.25. Partial safety factor gamma M0 is equal to 1.1 and gamma M1 will be the 1.25. Then here we are going to find out the initially. So what is your end distance and the piece distance? So already we have studied in the previous lecture or numerical. So we are going to find out the end distance, that is 1.5 times of diameter of the hole. So here we are taking the 1.5 is machine flange. So by using machine we are going to find out the, or we are going to do the hole. So end distance 1.5 into 26 diameter of the hole. So answer is 39 mm. So this is end distance. Then piece distance is 2.5 times of the diameter of the bolt. Here diameter of the bolt is 24. So answer is 60 mm. So after determining end distance and piece distance, so second term or second design step is to find out or determine the bearing strength of concrete. We already studied in the previous lecture. So we are going to find out the bearing strength of the concrete. That is by using the 0.45 FCK, where FCK is the compressive strength of concrete. So 0.45 into FCK is here 50. So answer will be the 6.75 MPa. Then next step to determine the area required for this data. So area required is equal to total factor load is given 1700 kilonewton by multiplying 1000. So answer will convert into Newton divided by bearing strength of concrete already we have found out, that is 6.75. So here Q divided by bearing strength, that is 6.75. So answer will be the 251.85 into 10 to the power 3 and 1 raised to square. Means 251.85 into 1000 and 1 square area will be required for this load of 1700 kilonewton. Then by adopting or by providing the gusset plate of thickness is 16 mm. Why? Because if you go through the properties properties of ISHB 350. First of all, we are going to note down the properties of Indian Standard Heavy Wheel 350, where depth of I section is 350, which is already mentioned in the numerical. So H is equal to 350 mm, width of flange is 250 mm, and thickness of flange for this ISHB 350 is 11.6, thickness of web 8.3 mm. By knowing this value, thickness of flange is 11.6 for this particular ISHB 350. We can add the 12 mm also, 14 mm and 16 mm. For the safer side, we are adopting the 16 mm. So gusset angle. So whatever the gusset angle we are going to see, or we are going to add 150 mm by 115 mm by 15 mm. So here we are going to choose or select from the steel table either it is equal or unequal angle section. So mostly in case of design of gusseted base, we are selecting the unequal angle section of maybe it may be 150 mm by 150 mm by 115 mm by 15 mm on both sides. Means what are this red chalk which is given? So we are going to provide the gusset angle or angle section on both sides of this column. So we will see later on. So what is typical diagram is there. So we are going to find out the width of plate. So what is the width of plate is there for outer to outer distance. So we are going to find out width of plate. Before that we are going to understood. So what is our this gusseted base diagram is there. So this angle section is given. So where depth of I section is 350 mm, because our I section is ISHB 350. So we can place like this. So here depth of I section is 350 mm. Here after that we are going to place the gusset plate. So we have adopted the gusset plate is 16 mm in thickness. After that we are going to provide the gusset angle of 150 by 150 by 15 mm. So we can place like this. Means normal leg which is connected to gusset plate and to the column section, and outside leg which is connected to the base of this width of plate or concrete section. So unless you are going to keep normal leg to the connection or to the gusset plate. So we know that we have placed the gusset plate of 16 mm thickness to this column ISHB 350. This yellow line which shows the gusset plate or hatch section on both sides. Then we are going to place the angle section 150 by 150 mm, and 15 mm is thickness of angle section. And later on we are going to find out the total width of plate. So before that, width of plate is equal to, we know that the distance is 350 mm plus twice of this thickness of gusset plate plus twice of this angle section, which you are getting the 350 plus twice of this gusset plate. So thickness of gusset plate is 16 mm. We have provided on both sides, so we have multiplied the 2 plus. So both angle sections we have placed. So let B. So that is 150 mm on both sides. So that is 2 into 150. So if you make the calculations, you will get the answer is 612 mm. So that is width of plate. But this answer is up to the outer face of this angle section. So we are getting this answer is 612 mm. So we are taking this distance are approximately or nearly equal to 620 mm. So this width of plate is 620 mm. So remaining distance will be the 8 mm, and that we are going to divide into two parts. So it is 4 mm, 4 mm on both sides. So total answer will be the 620 mm. The next point is to determine or find out the length of base plate. So this is the front view of the ISHB 350, and if you go to the neighborhood diagram, so you can visualize. So this is the side view of the column. So that we have mentioned here length of plate. In the front view, we have find out the 620 mm of width of plate for this gusseted base. Next, this is a side view of ISHB 350. Here we are going to find out the length of plate. So length of base plate. So 251. So area we have find out. 251.85 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 620 is the width of base plate. So we will get the length is 406.20. So we can consider up to the 410 mm. So after finalizing or finding the length and width of base plate, so use the base plate of size 620 mm by 410 mm. Then third step is actual pressure on this base plate of gusseted base. We are going to find out, that is W. So W is equal to P load. We know that is 1700 into 10 to the power 3 Newton divided by area of base plate. So actual area we are going to take, that is 620 is the length, width into 410 is the length. So width into length. So this is the actual area we have provided for this gusseted base. So answer will be the 668 MPa, and which is less than 6.75. Whatever the bearing pressure we have find out. Then it is set, or we can call as a OP. Then coming to next point, that is critical section. Critical section at A. Here we are going to consider the critical section always the face of this inner angle side. Here we have considered the critical section to the angle section. Means here excluding the thickness of angle section. So critical section now consider at A to the face of this angle section on both sides. We have shown in the figure. Then we are going to find out the from this face of angle section to the outermost distance of this concrete block. So this distance we are going to find out as it can be called as a length, or it is denoted by the C letter. So this distance is from the face of angle section to the outermost distance of the column concrete face. So C is equal to, we know that this 4 mm distance we have adopted on both sides. 4 mm plus 150 mm is a leg B for this angle section we have known here. But we are going to deduct the value or subtract the value of this thickness of angle section, that is 50 mm. Why we are going to subtract? Because we are going to consider the critical section up to the face of this angle section, not including the thickness of this angle section. So that we have deducted the 15 mm thickness of angle section. So we got the answer is 104 mm will be the distance or length from the face of angle section to the outer face of this concrete section. Then next point is to find out the bending moment at particular section at A. So we are going to find out the bending moment. So bending moment is nothing but the WL square by 2. Here 6.68 actual pressure you have find out, that is W, into for this particular length or distance, that is C, 104. For this particular length of distance, 104 square divided by 2 means bending moment WL square by 2. Answer will be the 36,125.44 Newton m. So after finding out this bending moment at section, so after determining the bending moment at section A, so value will be the 36,125 Newton per Newton mm. So next is what? To determine the bending strength denoted by the MD is equal to 1.2 into Fy into Z divided by gamma into. So all values are known. Just we are going to find out the section modulus, that is I by Y. So where I is moment of inertia, that is BD cube by 12, and Y is the centroid distance. So 1 into T cube divided by 12. So here BD cube by 12 divided by centroid distance is thickness of half. So 2 are 6. So answer will be the final T square by 6. So after putting the value of this section modulus of T square by 6, so answer will be the 45.45 times of T square. By equating the bending moment of this value to this bending strength, so thickness of base plate is 28.19 mm. The actual thickness is, so we are going to find out the actual thickness, because so this thickness of angle section of 15 mm, we are going to subtract the value from this thickness of base plate. So then we are getting the value of actual thickness is 13.19. So nearly equal to, we are going to consider the 16 mm. Then what are the dimensions of base plate? 620. We have found out, that is width of base plate. 410. We have found out the length of this base plate, width and length of base plate. And after finding out actual thickness of this base plate, that is 16 mm. So whole dimension is 620 by 410 mm by 16 mm. Then design connections. So first of all, find out the VDSP, that is Fu divided by √3 into gamma mb into Nn plus N. So we know that all values just we are going to see or focus on the Nn into ASP. So here accordingly placing. So if we go through this particular section, on either side of this gusseted base, so number of placing, column is 1, second gusseted base and third angle section. So number of placing is 3 minus 1. So answer will be the 2. This is for particular region for this angle section. And if we go through this portion, so number of placing and column is 1, gusseted base is 2. So 2 minus 1. So answer will be the 1. So why we are going to select this area instead of this? Because here the number of placings will be the minimum. That these things we are going to keep in your mind. So number of placing where minimum, that we are going to choose for number of shear planes. So here 2 minus 1. So number of shear planes will be 1. Means the bolt may fail in this particular section. That is and the column section and the gusseted base. So Nn value will be the 1 into pi by 4. Diameter of the bolt is 24 into 0.78. So answer will be the 65.21 kilonewton will be the VDSP. Then find out the VDPB by using 2.5 into kb, that is constant or smaller, and diameter of the bolt into thickness of plate into FUV divided by gamma MB. Then KB value we are going to find out by using this equation. That is E divided by thrice of D0. Second factor is P divided by thrice of D0, that is diameter of hole, minus 0.25. And here 400 divided by 410. So ratio will be the 0.97 and maximum value will be the 1. Then minimum value we got, that is 0.5 per kg. Substitute all values in variability, but one things we have to keep in your mind. So thickness of base plate or thickness of plate or angle sections we are going to take the minimum, because according to the properties of ISHB 350, so answer thickness of flange is 11.6 and we know that angle of thickness is 15 mm and thickness of base plate is 16 mm. We have find out, means 11.6, 15 mm and 16 mm. Out of that we are going to choose the minimum thickness, that is 11.6, because we are finding out the whatever the strength or minimum value. So FUV and gamma MB will be the 1.25. So answer will be the 114 kilonewton. So out of these two values, so both value minimum will be the 65.2 kilonewton. Then we are going to find out the number of bolts. So 1 by 2 into 1700 is a factor load is given, that is in terms of kilonewton. By multiplying the 1000 will convert in terms of newton, divided by minimum bolt value is 65.21. So answer is 13.03. So which is nearly equal to, we are going to consider 16 number of bolts. So why am I going to consider here 14 number of bolts or 15? Because we are going to place the number of bolts equally on these four compartments. So first compartment 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you are taking the 14 or 15 number of bolts, so bolt may unequally distributed. If you are taking 16